as part of UBA, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, MHRD has directed us to have an awareness session on the national education policy. So what are the objectives of today's program? The objectives of today's program is this national education policy makes changes in the school education and in the higher education. So two main aspects of national education policy is there will be changes in the school education. At present, we have the 10+2 model from first standard till 10th standard, and then we have the 11th and the 12th model. That is the school education. And in higher education, we have 3 years. If you are in arts and science, you have 3 years. If you are in engineering, it's 4 years. Architecture, 4+1. MBBS, 4+1. So like that, you have different varieties of structure, right? So there is a change in the structure of the education. So the national education policy has been brought in by the present, that is government. They have done research and they want to change our policy. And that's why they have brought this in. Because if you see, this national education policy actually was introduced it was passed and it has become policy which is in practice, right? So it has brought about a lot of changes in the Indian education system, and it will take around 2022, that is 2 years from now, to become practice, because it is a policy, it's just a guideline. They have given the guideline. So the main thing which you should understand is this will bring changes in the Indian education system. Earlier, the education system which we had, we normally say the education system is very much rote learning or just memorizing and putting out, right? Basics, fundamentals, skills, all those things have not been included. நமக்கு நல்லா தெரியும், அதாவது நம்ம நாட்டில் 5th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் படிச்சிருந்தாலும், இப்போ நீங்கள் 10th படிச்சா கூட 12th படிச்சா கூட இங்கிலீஷை ஒரு சப்ஜெக்டா தான் படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. ஆனா காலேஜுக்கு வந்து ஒரு லெட்டர் எழுதணும்னு சொன்னா உங்களால என்ன பண்ண முடியாது. லெட்டர் எழுதுறது நிறைய பேருக்கு, ஐ எம் நாட் டெல்லிங் எவ்ரிபடி, many of them will not be able to even write a proper letter in English. And it is not, the blame is not on you, it is on the Indian education system. நம்ம education systemல பாஸ் ஆகி வந்துடலாம், எப்படியாவது பாஸ் ஆயிடலாம். ஆனா அதுல அந்த ஸ்கில்ஸ், அந்த நாலேஜ், அந்த ஆட்டிடியூட், because we should have outcome. Knowledge, skills and attitudes are very important. So that knowledge, skill and attitude many times is not imparted by the education system. So that's why they have brought about lot of changes. So one thing which they have done is the Ministry of Human Resource Development will be renamed as Ministry of Education. And also they have raised the GDP, that is public spending by the center and states for education. It will be raised to 6% of the GDP. So total spending, now it is around 1.2 or 1.5%. That's all. Very less amount is being spent by the government. GDP, na, gross domestic product, how much amount government is sponsoring for education. Actually, now it is very less. So they want to improve this. Okay. So that's why they have brought these changes. So this is a basic thing which you should know. So there are changes. The changes are in both the school education and also in higher education, right? Actually, this is after independence. There were only 2 earlier policy change. In 1947, after independence, we had our school education policy. In 1968, there was a new policy which was formulated. After that, it was only in 1986 that there were some changes. After that, if you see how many years, around 30 years, there has been not much change in our education policy. So that's why they have brought about a major revamp in the framework of education in India, because education is the basic. If you are not educated, you will not be able to claim many of the rights which are present in the world today. And the poverty, that is growth, everything is linked to education. Only education has the power to bring us out of the poverty which our country is facing. We are still a developing country. Major reason is our education policy has not changed. So now we have this new education policy which has been changed, right? So what are the main thing which are the pillars of this policy? They have said that we will have access, everybody will have access till that is school education. 100% enrollment should be that is ensured. That is what they are planning. And then after that, for higher education, at least 50% enrollment, right? Access to everybody, rich or poor, whatever be the race, whatever be the status, எல்லாருக்கும் கொடுக்கணும். அதுதான் access. Second is equity. The Right to Education Act னு ஒன்னு கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. அது என்ன? What is that Right to Education Act? That is to ensure equity. இப்போ private schools-லயும் fees இல்லாம படிக்கிறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் பிள்ளைங்க, if they are really good, that is because they are born in a coolie family, they will not be able to study in a good private school. அப்போ எல்லா ஸ்கூல்ஸ்லயும் ஒரு கோட்டா வச்சு அந்த அமௌண்ட், அந்த நம்பர் ஆஃப் சில்ட்ரன் எந்த இதுல இருந்து ஸ்டேட்டால இருந்து வந்தாலும் ஃபீஸ் இல்லாம அவங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம், படிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி they brought in. That is equity, Right to Education Act. So அதை இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்றதுக்கும் they have brought about policies. And affordability, that is education should not be very expensive. So that is one of the pillars of the new education policy. Accountability, that is what is lacking much. நம்ம படிக்கிறோம், வெளியில வரும்போது ஆனா அந்த அவுட்கம் ஓட வெளியில வரோமா, that has to be ensured. Quality is also very important. So these are the main pillars based on which the national education policy is built. Okay, so we'll now get into the policy. This slide shows you the brief overview. We said school education, we say higher education, right? So as I told you, school education will start from age 3. From the age 3, and then universalization. Everybody should get that education till class 10, right? And literacy and numerical skills right from third standard. Third standard le ஒரு டெஸ்டிங் வைக்க போறாங்க. ஏன்னா அந்த தேர்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் அவன் பாஸ் பண்ணணும்னா அவனுக்கு இத்தனை வார்த்தை எழுத தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும், இவ்வளவு வாசிக்க தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும், இவ்வளவு மேக்ஸ் நியூமரிக்கல் ஸ்கில்ஸ் இருக்கணும். அப்படி டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி தான் ஃபோர்த் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் போகலாம். அந்த மாதிரி they are that is they want to bring in. It's a good thing because ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாம பாஸ் பண்ணி விட்டு இப்போ நடுவுல வந்த சிஸ்டத்துல எல்லாரையும் பாஸ் பண்ணிருங்க. அப்போ that's why the quality is not there. So either they have brought in mission to ensure literacy and numerical skills, and mother tongue is brought in as a medium of instruction till class 5. They say that when you learn in your mother tongue, you will be able to learn fast. So that is also something which they have brought in. And the new curriculum to include the coding, vocational, that is from 6th standard also. இதுவரைக்கும் ஸ்கூல்ஸ்ல வந்து you don't have vocational education. Crafts இருக்கும், arts இருக்கும், ஆனா இப்போ கோடிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ், carpentry, that sort of things. All those things are also brought in now, and board exams will be at different levels. I'll show you how it happens. So this is a snapshot of the school education. Nariya changes they have brought in. Unmaya இதை implement பண்ணா இந்த policy-ய, there will be a very vast change in our education system. Right now, higher education also you have changes. There's going to be one top. It's not going to be lots of top bodies. இப்போ AICT இருக்கு, அப்புறம் ஆர்கிடெக்சருக்கு ஒன்று தனியா இருக்கு, UGC இருக்கு, சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆர்ட்ஸ்க்கு, இந்த மாதிரி மெடிக்கல் அசோசியேஷன் தனித்தனியா இருக்கு. Instead of that, everything is going to be under one umbrella, and you can have 3-year courses, you can have 4-year courses. இப்போ நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் வந்து இன்ஜினியரிங் படிச்சுட்டு செகண்ட் இயர் வந்து நீங்க ஏதாவது வேலைக்கு போயிட்டு தேர்ட் இயர் திருப்பி வந்து இன்ஜினியரிங் படிக்கலாம். அதாவது செகண்ட் இயர்ல திருப்பி பிரேக் பண்ணி படிக்கணும்னாலும் ஒரு இயர் படிச்சீங்கன்னா அது டிப்ளமோங்கிற மாதிரி கொடுக்குறாங்க. So that sort of flexibility so that you can work and you can do. MPhil எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துட்டாங்க. There is not going to be any MPhil. That is for arts. நமக்கு we don't have in engineering, but for PG programs MBA முடிச்சா நேரா PhD, MSc முடிச்சா MCom முடிச்சா நேரா PhD, no MPhil. They have taken that off. And also they are planning to make all colleges autonomous. Autonomous na college, because of the quality which they have, they will churn out graduates based on with standards, right? So we'll see that. So these are all this is just a snapshot of what will happen. So first thing, basic thing, how many of you I would like to have in the chat box, நீங்க வந்து LKG UKG படிச்சீங்க? Did you study LKG and UKG? Yes. There are many students who don't go in for that LKG and UKG. Most of you have studied. Okay, but what was your skill at the output? அத முடிச்சிட்டு நீங்க வரும்போது இப்ப என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, research shows that 85% of the child brain develops before the age of 6. Right? So 6 வயசு ஆறதுக்குள்ளார பிள்ளைகளுக்கு நல்லா சொல்லி கொடுத்தாதான் அவங்களால அதை அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ண முடியும். உங்க சின்ன வயசுல 6 வயசு வரைக்கும் உங்க வீட்டுல உங்களை எப்படி ட்ரீட் பண்ணாங்க, நீங்க போய் படிச்ச இடத்துல எப்படி உங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க, that is main for your brain development. So that's why the government has said that it is very important that you need to have preparatory before age 5. You need to have good quality, so critical thinking for the students, which will be play based. Similarly, activity based assessments எல்லாமே இப்போ நீங்க வந்து இப்போ ஆன்லைன்ல நம்ம படிக்கும் போது நிறைய அசஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு மல்டிபிள் சாய்ஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குறாங்க. எதுக்காக கொடுக்குறாங்க? திங்கிங் ஸ்கில்ஸை இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றதுக்காக. சும்மா மனப்பாடம் பண்ணி எழுதி ஒரு ஆன்சரை கொண்டு வரதுக்கு பதிலா அது என்னன்றத அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணி திங்கிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ் கொண்டு வரது. தட் இஸ் வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். நீங்க ப்ளூம்ஸ் டாக்ஸானமில லெவல்ஸ் படிச்சிருப்பீங்க, ரைட்? What are the different levels you have? Can you type in the basic, at least the 2 levels, basic 2 levels which you have? Can you type in the chat box? What are the basic levels? Remember, very good. Remember and understand, right? That is the basic. Remember the coaching classes la mudinjirudhu. Understand level ku ponom, adukku mela ulla level K3 level ku ponom, K4 analysis, all those levels. If you want to go, what is very important is you have to go for competency based teaching. So on the level ku poradhukku they have brought about lot of changes. Adu mattum illama sports integrated, art integrated learning in classroom. We talk about multiple intelligence. Students have multiple intelligence. Certain students are good in reading, certain students are good in writing, certain students are good in drawing, certain students are good in sports. So இந்த மாதிரி என்னதுல நீங்க உங்களுடைய, அதாவது நம்ம படைக்கும் போது கடவுள் God has made us unique with lots of talents, with different talents. இப்போ நீங்க சச்சின் டெண்டுல்கர் வந்து is he intelligent or not? Is he intelligent? A.R. Rahman, is he intelligent? Yes. How is he intelligent? He is intelligent in his field. அதே சச்சின் டெண்டுல்கரை பாட்டு பாட சொன்னீங்கன்னா ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகாது, ரைட்? அப்துல் கலாம், he was a very intelligent person. அவர் எதுல இன்டெலிஜென்ட்டா இருந்தாரு? அவருடைய ஃபீல்ட்ல, right? So depending upon variety of people have got different intelligence. So அதை ட்ராக் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுக்காக தான் இந்த competency based learning they are planning to bring in, right? And then assessments also are going to change. Now munadi I told you, that is they are going to have assessments right from the 3rd grade. 3rd grade la basic avanukku eludha theriyada, vaasika theriyada, adu mudichada adutha grade ku po mudiyum. 5th grade, adukaprom 8th grade, adukaprom 10th grade, finally 12th grade. And then 10th to 12th is not going to be ஒரு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கிற மாதிரி இட்ஸ் நாட் கோயிங் டு பி. இப்போ இருக்கிறது வந்து 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்னா ஒரு பெரிய டென்ஷன், அதை எப்படி முடிக்கிறது, அந்த மாதிரி இட் பிரிங்ஸ் இன் லாட் ஆஃப் ப்ரெஷர்ஸ். அது எல்லாத்தையுமே எடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லி they are trying to bring in. That is, all the students will have the school examination on 3rd grade, 5th grade, 8th grade. Common vachu they will they'll give them a chance to improve. So this is the basis for this. So assessment type they are planning to change. This is a good move. ஏன்னா நம்ம மனப்பாடம் பண்ணி பண்றது இல்லாம you will be able to go in. அதுக்கப்புறம் progress cards. இப்போ வர்ற progress cards, அதாவது what is that, rank card நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். சின்ன கிளாஸ்ல யூசுவலா ரேங்க் கார்டு வந்து யாரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட், யாரு செகண்ட், யாரு தேர்டு, அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஆனா இப்போ what they are planning to do is they are planning to bring in projects, quizzes, plays, right? And you can assess yourself, your classmates will assess, teachers will assess, right? இன்டராக்டிவா பேரண்ட்ஸையும் இன்வால்வ் பண்ணி பியூர் லேர்னிங்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கு. நிறைய காரியங்கள் நீங்க உங்க கிளாஸ்மேட் சொல்லி கொடுத்தா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க, நல்லா படிப்பீங்க, ரைட்? சோ உங்களுடைய காக்னிட்டிவ், அஃபெக்டிவ், மோட்டார் ஸ்கில்ஸ் எல்லா ஸ்கில்ஸையும் ஓவராலா டெவலப் பண்றதுக்கு they are planning to bring in progress cards. இப்போ ரீசன்ட் டேஸ்ல யூ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் தட் ரேங்க் சிஸ்டம், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரேங்க் செகண்ட் ரேங்க். நான் எல்லாம் படிக்கும் போது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரேங்க் யார் கிளாஸ்ல, செகண்ட் ரேங்க்லாம் இருக்கும். இப்போ வந்து கிரேட் சிஸ்டம் கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்க, தட் இஸ் குட். மோர் ஓவர் இந்த மாதிரி சிஸ்டம் கொண்டு வந்தாங்கன்னா ஆல் ரவுண்டா இஃப் தே அசஸ் everyone will have an unique thing. So அதுல எதுல அவங்க நல்லா இருக்காங்களோ அதுல they will be able to progress. So you will be encouraging students to work more. So this is a good positive change which they are planning to bring in, right? And then another important thing is language learning. That is, mother tongue is going to be till 5th grade. Most of the countries, they have mother tongue till 5th grade. The reason is it will be easy to learn, but in addition to that they will also learn other languages. So அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா 3 language வச்சுக்கலாம், you can choose whatever language. அதுலதான் நம்ம கவர்மெண்ட்ல வந்து என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, நாங்க தமிழ், இங்கிலீஷ், அடுத்தது ஹிந்தி வந்து நாங்க என்ன பண்ண மாட்டோம், we will not be willing னு சொல்லி நம்ம தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் tested. That is because we don't want imposition, but it's good to learn a language. It can be Hindi, it can be any other language, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, or whatever it is. You have a chance to learn, because on the first 5 to 10 years la ipo neenga or pudu language padikkiradha vida chinna pillaila padichingena it will be very easy. So adha kondu varadhukaga they have brought in, and Indian arts, culture, all those things will be promoted, they say, right? All this in school education. Very important is this vocational education. இது வரைக்கும் ஸ்கூல் எஜுகேஷன்ல நம்ம இந்தியன் சிஸ்டத்துல vocational educationே கிடையாது. vocational அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா அடிஷனல் ஸ்கில்ஸ், கார்பென்ட்ரி, கோடிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ், டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைப்ஸ் வாட் யூ டூ, ரைட்? எலக்ட்ரிக் ஒர்க், மெட்டல் ஒர்க், கார்டனிங், பாட்டரி மேக்கிங், என்னென்னலாம் புதுசா இருக்கோ அது எல்லாமே, அதாவது ஸ்கில் பேஸ்ட் ட்ரைனிங் யூ வில் ஹேவ், right? This is from 6 to 12. 5th standard முடிச்ச உடனே 6th standardலயே இத ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடுறாங்க. So what is the important is இத வந்து open and distant learningலயும் ஆஃபர் பண்ண போறேன்னு சொல்றாங்க. இதனுடைய அட்வான்டேஜ் என்னன்னா, all the children will have a skill in hand. When you have a skill in hand, you can earn using that. நீ அந்த வேலையை செஞ்சு இப்போ வந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எலக்ட்ரிக் ஒர்க் நீங்க நல்லா பண்றீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, சாட்டர்டே சண்டே நீங்க எலக்ட்ரிக் ஒர்க் பண்ணி you can earn, right? Or when you're free part time you can do that work. You're good in gardening, appo you can make pots and you can sell it. It can become a business. It is something which can promote good skills in you, which will enable you to earn. You know, education should learn, that is should be transferable into earning, right? Illana nama summa padichu vechu adha vechu if you are not able to get output, if you are not able to get food to eat, there's no use, right? So this is a very good move. They are integrating the vocational education at all levels in the classroom. And similarly, what they do is the 3rd standard kullara, 3rd grade kullara, they make sure that everybody is able to read, write, do mathematical operations and basic life skills. How to talk, confident ah irukradhu, knowing about yourself, right? So all these they have said functional skills. They should be able to do things by themselves, make them good. So school education la this is the major part, right? And one thing which you should remember is what they are planning is preschool to secondary level, 10th standard varaikkum 100% enrollment. எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும், எல்லா பிள்ளைங்க இந்தியால இருக்க அவ்வளவு பேரும் படிக்கணும். That is very important. இப்போ இருக்கிற லெவல் வந்து 80 to 85 தான் இருக்கு, right? நிறைய பேர் இப்போ because of COVID there are a lot of problems. Now for the past 6 months many of our children are not learning. The COVID nala they are having lots of problems. So that they want to bring it back. And 10+2 system, 10th standard plus 12th is going to be replaced by 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. 5 is going to be preschool. I'll show that. And then this is how we normally have 10 plus 2, right? But now it's going to be 3 plus 2. அதாவது lower classes 3 years. LKG UKG க்கு பதிலா ஒரு 3 வருஷம் they will be learning preschool. அதுக்கப்புறம் 2 years first and second standard முடிச்சிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் 3rd to 5th அது ஒரு 3 years. அதுக்கப்புறம் திருப்பி 6th ல இருந்து 10th வரைக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபைனலா 6th ல இருந்து 8th வரைக்கும் 6 7 8 3 years and then finally 9 10 11 12 4 years. All this are secondary education. இந்த secondary education வரைக்கும் எல்லாரும் enroll ஆகணும். That is the system. So நம்ம இந்த 10 plus 2 we are not going to have it. We are going to have this 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Finally 9th standard ல இருந்து 12th standard வரைக்கும் you are going to have secondary. அதுல நிறைய critical thinking assessments எல்லாம் டிஃபரெண்டா மாத்தி பண்ண போறாங்க. இந்த நடுவுல உள்ளது 10th standard அதாவது 8th standardல ஒரு பிரேக் வருது. 8th standardலயுமே you can learn vocational skill. And 6th ல இருந்தே we have vocational skill, right? And basic thing preparatory stage எல்லாமே play method, discovery method, activity based. That is what they are planning to do. If it is really implemented, this will really bring about a great change in our system. So and the main thing enna policy they have made, but it has to be implemented. So this is the new academic structure. So do you understand this so far what we have seen? So this is all about the school education system, right? I hope that you have got a clear view of the school education system. Now we will move on to the higher education. Higher education na in the 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 அதை விட்டுட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் உள்ளது காலேஜ். இப்போ இருக்கிற காலேஜ் சிஸ்டம் 3 years 4 years 5 years depending, right? இப்போ இதுல என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா gross enrollment ratio இப்போ இருக்கிறது 26% தான். அதாவது 4 பேரு 12th standard பாஸ் பண்ணாங்கன்னா ஒருத்தர் தான் காலேஜ் போறாங்க. இப்ப நீங்க எல்லாம் காலேஜ் படிக்கிறீங்கன்னா நம்ம நாட்டுல you are the special persons who are part of this 26%. There are many who do not have access to this higher education. நிறைய பேரால காலேஜ் போக முடியல because of poverty, because of situations, because of gender. நிறைய girls ஸ்கூலுக்கு அனுப்புறது இல்ல. Because of that அத வந்து they want to change. It has to be 50% at least. That is what they are planning, and that too in 2035. நீங்க யோசிச்சு பாருங்க கோல் எப்ப செட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அப்ப எவ்வளவு மோசமான நிலைமையா நம்ம இருக்கோம். இத சேஞ்ச் பண்றது is very difficult. It has to change, but it's good that at least they have a goal. அப்புறம் இன்னொரு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் என்னன்னா 3 to 4 yearsல you have courses and multiple exit options. நீங்க வந்து first year படிச்சிட்டு காலேஜ்ல நீ போய் வேலை பார்த்துட்டு திருப்பி வந்து second year படிக்கலாம். So that sort of thing they have introduced. That's something which is good. So these are some of the changes which they have brought in the higher education. So access they want to improve. So அதுல தான் என்ன வருதுன்னா the 50% gross enrollment ratio. Gross enrollment ratio means how many are enrolling in college. Totally முடிச்சு how many are enrolling. So that will be raised to 50% they say. Quality open distance. இப்போ வந்து நமக்கு open distance learning அப்படினாலே என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா குவாலிட்டி இருக்காது. சும்மா ஏதோ ஒரு பரீட்சை எழுதி பாஸ் பண்றாங்க. கிளாஸ்க்கு போய் படிச்சாதான் எப்படி இருக்கும், நல்லா இருக்கும். ஆனா இப்போ they are planning to bring in quality open distance learning. Online education from 2020 through online you can get degrees. இதுக்கு முன்னாடியே that was not recognized. ஆனா இப்போ online you also have blended learning. What is blended learning? You have both online as well as classroom teaching. Synchronous mode, asynchronous mode. Synchronous mode na இப்ப நான் இப்ப நடத்துறது உங்களுக்கு என்னது synchronous mode. Asynchronous na இதையே வீடியோவா போட்டு நீங்க அப்புறமேட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா Google Classroomல அப்லோட் பண்றேன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க. So that is asynchronous. இப்போ நீங்க ஏதாவது டவுட்னா நீங்க என்ன ஸ்டாப் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணலாம், கேட்கலாம். So that is synchronous. So blended learningல synchronous, asynchronous, all these things are possible. And online learning also they are encouraging. இது வரைக்கும் கவர்மெண்ட் வந்து ஆன்லைன்ல படிச்சா அந்த டிகிரியை வந்து ரெகக்னைஸ் பண்ணாம இருந்துச்சு. But from this June 2020 it's going to be recognized. And you have a multidisciplinary education and research university. ஆர்ட்ஸ் தனியா, இன்ஜினியரிங் தனியா, மெடிசன் தனியா, அதுலயுமே நிறைய வெரைட்டி இருக்கிறது பதிலா they are now encouraging multidisciplinary education so that you will have lots of scope. Specialization ரொம்ப பண்ணா என்ன ஆயிரும், ரொம்ப narrow ஆயிரும். So multidisciplinary government is encouraging. So this is how they are planning to increase the access. இதுல வந்து curriculum, pedagogy, assessment, everything is tied to experiential learning. Experiential learning na you go through the experience of learning. It's not rote learning. Just remember, understand, remember level oda nikradilla. Remember, understand, apply, mele you come, right? So that is experiential. You apply it and see, find out how it works, right? Or concept irukku. And the concept apply panni paatha what you get. And you also have multiple entry and exit, right? So UG program can be 3-year or 4-year. PG program can be 1 year or 2 year. Ipallam PG program actually 2 year, 2 years படிச்சாதான் recognized னு சொல்றாங்க. அப்படி எல்லாம் கிடையாது. You can do 1 year or you can do 2 year. And you also have integrated 5 years together. And credit transfer. நீ ஒரு இதுல ஒரு online course பண்ணி that can be transferred to another. So that sort of flexibility, they have brought in a lot of flexibility, and it is multidisciplinary. Even now, namma autonomous illadadnala we are not able to give lot of multiple disciplines to our students, but autonomous college get it. So idhula ivungalude objective enna, every college should be autonomous. They should be able to guide their students. So holistic and multidisciplinary education is necessary. And then vocational education, social and industry connect. This is also very important. Ipo eppadi 6th standard la irundhe school la vocational education introduce பண்றாங்களோ அதே மாதிரி இப்போ higher education லையும் they are planning to have. Higher education institutions எல்லாத்துலயுமே they want to have vocational education. இப்போ வந்து எப்படி இருக்குன்னா அது தனியா இருக்கும். அது இல்லாம இன்டகிரேஷன்னா நீங்க படிக்கும் போதே that will come along with what you study. You will have that vocational part. Vocational part na enna practical, right? Skill labs. Ipo the V labs we have virtual labs. Virtual labs are going to be encouraged because online learning is going to become the norm. Ella edutha ipo unga class laye ungalku online learning virtual labs nariya classes la conduct pandranga, right? So these virtual labs are going to be virtual reality, augmented reality vachu neenga lab pandradhukku ungalku enable pandradhukku there are going to be lots of opportunities. Skill labs, short term certificate courses ellame is going to be accessible. Ipo irukra problem enna ஒவ்வொன்றுக்கும் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், காசு கட்டி அத பண்றது it's very difficult. So அந்த partitions they are planning to remove, right? Credit based courses and projects in also service, environmental education, value based education, right? Universal human values they have. Adala you can get credits if you are interested in saving the environment. Ella departments environment education you can do it. Internships, there are lots of opportunity for internship. So adukku local industry plug in panni they are planning to channelize research internships. That also is there in good educations institutions like NIT, IIT and so on. So education is going to be higher education layum vocational education is going to be what it's going to bring in a lot. There are going to be lot of changes in by putting it. Ipo nama irukradhula there is going to be a high support. Another important thing is student support and counseling. We have been talking for long, but many times we are not doing. But many higher education institutions, there have been student suicides, students leaving, dropouts because of the absence of this support and counseling. So, idukku special avanga allot pannirukanga. Support centers, funds, academic support, அவங்களுக்கு hostel facility. அதே மாதிரி மெரிட்ட வச்சு SC, ST, OBC, அதே மாதிரி அதர் டெவலப்மெண்ட் கோல்ஸ் போறது, வாட் சஸ்டைனபிள் எஜுகேஷன் டெவலப்மெண்ட் கோல்ஸ் ரீச் பண்றதுக்காக என்னென்ன பண்ணணுமோ ஸ்காலர்ஷிப், பட் பேஸ்ட் ஆன் மெரிட், so that it will promote the students to study. அவன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணானா, அவன் பாஸ் பண்ணானா அவனுக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும், ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் கிடைக்கும். That sort of merit based. But you have the quota because you need to have the quota. SC, ST, many of them are in the lower strata. They have to be brought up. So on the quota based on merit, they will be given and they will be allowed to progress. So adu they have brought in National Scholarship Portal nu onnu vechu anga poi you can apply online le. Similarly, nariya scholarship they are planning to do. National Mission on Mentoring. Idella implement pannanga, it will really be very good for student support because many of the students leave college because of lack of support, right? Olunga avangalukku guidance illadadunala. Finally, you have use of technology. Technology they are planning because now we live in a technological age. In the pandemic, because we are in the technological age, we have lots of advances. That is lots of advantages. The technology illama irundha, we would have got lot of problems and many losses would have been there. So technology simplifies things. So education planning, teaching learning assessment, administrative management, regulation, everything. Ipo neenga vanda accreditation idella apply பண்ணும்போது online la da apply பண்றீங்க. Everything has been made online and this is going to progress, right? And education software they are planning to bring in Divyang friendly education software so that students can learn from home. E-content they are planning to bring in regional languages. Virtual labs we have already seen. Virtual labs they are planning to bring in. Virtual lab உடைய அட்வான்டேஜ் என்னன்னா, நீ ஐஐடி கரக்பூர்ல போய் ஒரு லேப் பண்ண முடியாது. ஆனா அவங்க வச்சிருக்க லேபை நீங்க இங்க இருந்தே ஆக்சஸ் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணலாம்? You will be able to get to know what are the experiments which are conducted there. இப்போ நீங்க நம்ம NPTEL, what is the advantage of using NPTEL? We get training from IIT lecturers, right? So that sort of thing is going to be encouraged. National Education Technology Forum, that is something which they are going to implement and do all the technological changes in education planning, teaching, learning, administration, regulation, ellathiyume technology based they are planning to bring in. So use of technology is going to be more, and this will sum up what they are planning. That is National Education Technology Board. This is going to be an autonomous body, right? So autonomous body na they will have a system by which they regulate the technology resources all over the country. So you will have a dedicated unit for having digital infrastructure. Major problem is in India la digital infrastructure is not good. Only 24% of the people have access to internet. Adu rural areas la it's very bad. 75% வந்து don't have access. இதுல கொஞ்சம் இருக்கு. எதுல நம்ம சிட்டிஸ்ல இட்ஸ் பெட்டர். இப்போ நீங்க எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா இப்போ ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ் நடத்துறோம், இப்போ ஆன்லைன் எக்ஸாம்ஸ். இப்போ இந்த வீக் வந்து ஆக்சுவலா ஃபைனல் இயர் those are passing out, they are having their exams, but because of network problem lot of problems come in. எதனாலனா digital infrastructure is not good. In our country digital infrastructure has to improve, right? So digital infrastructure adukku they are planning to give in a special funding and to bring in, right? And similarly teacher education, B.Ed for teachers, that is school teachers, ivlo play based learning, the 4+3+3+4 க்கு அவங்கள ட்ரெயின் பண்ணனும் அப்படினா it is very important that they get a proper training. Now B.Ed colleges are not doing their job. So அதுக்கு வந்து என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா 4-year integrated B.Ed degree கொண்டு வரணும் they are planning. அதே மாதிரி financial support க்கும் they are planning scholarships, right? And professional education, everything, technical, health, legal, agriculture, and then arts and science, everything is going to be multidisciplinary, not just one discipline. Verum technical na technical institute mattum illa, it comes under AICT engineering mattum appadi illama multidisciplinary to promote diversity, right? So these are all some of the changes which they are planning to bring in. So this is a summary of what we will be having in higher education, right? So gross enrollment ratio they are planning to raise by 50%. Current we have seen is only 26.3, and you will be having 3 to 4 years with multiple exit options, right? This we have already seen. Academic bank of this we have already seen. Okay, we'll move on to the next, right? National Research Foundation, they are planning to have a separate body. This will for all higher education, it's going to have research building capability. Adhe mari Higher Education Commission of India, idha full ithayum irukka podu. For medical and legal they are planning to have separate, because legal and medical you can't add with this, and otherwise all the public and private institutions have to become autonomous by 2022. ipo set pannirukanga 2022 25 abbi poi or 10 years kullara everything should be autonomous. They are planning to have a National Higher Education Regulatory Council for regulation. For standard setting you're going to have General Education Council, and then for funding you're going to have a separate council. For accreditation a separate council. So all this is going to be separate. 4 independent verticals are going to be there, right? For regulation ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ்னா எல்லாம் சரியா நடக்குதா, ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் செட்டிங் என்ன லெவல்ல இருக்கணும், ஃபண்டிங் டு கிவ் அமௌண்ட், பிகாஸ் ஈக்குவல் இது சொல்லியிருக்கோம், ஆக்சசபிலிட்டி சொல்லியிருக்கோம், and accreditation is also very important, right? So this affiliation will be phased out in the 15 years, and you're planning to have all the that is what institutions have to become autonomous. So that is the where they are planning to come in, and this is all about the higher education and other changes which they are planning to bring in. For school education, higher changes oda சேர்த்து they are planning to have some other improvements like this National Education Technology Forum. இது மூலமா even online learning, all these things they are planning to bring in. And foreign universities are permitted to set up campuses in India. That is something which they have given. அதே மாதிரி gender inclusion fund to prevent நிறைய பேரு higher education போறது women do not get in. So அதுக்காக they have this gender inclusion fund. Special education zones they are planning to have where education is very less. இப்போ வந்து SEZ ன்னு இருக்கு, special economic zones. அங்க போய் ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ஆரம்பிச்சா உங்களுக்கு நிறைய கவர்மெண்ட் சப்சிடி கொடுக்கும். அது மாதிரி ஸ்பெஷல் எஜுகேஷன் zones they are planning to bring in, and public investment they are planning to have 6%. முன்னாடியே நம்ம அதை பார்த்தோம். What? So these are all some of the other changes which they are planning to bring in. So actually what they are planning to do is provide equitable and inclusive education, right, for socially and economically disadvantaged group. That because in our country 75%, 75% are in this. Only the 25% are in the top middle class. எல்லாமே அங்க வரதுதான். 4 பேர்ல ஒருத்தருக்கு தான் நல்ல எஜுகேஷன் கொடுக்க முடியுது. Starting from the beginning, நிறைய பேர் அந்த poverty levelல இருக்காங்க. அப்போ this is very very important. So that's why they are planning to have this gender inclusion fund, coaching, counseling they want to give, have special education zones, financial assistance, mentoring, scholarship. So all these changes they are planning to bring in. So today we have seen quickly, as quick as possible, about school education and college education. I just would like to end with the quotes by Kofi Annan. He was the former education that is what General Secretary of the UN. Okay, what he says: education is a human right with immense power to transform, and if education is good, freedom, democracy, sustainable human development will be there. Appa education is the basis, knowledge is power, information is liberating. Nariya perku awareness illa, adanal dhan they are not able to do. So education is the basis for progress in every society, every family. This Kofi Annan, he was the UN Secretary General, and he tells that education is something which is very very important, and he brought about lot of changes when he recently died, right? He brought about lot of changes in the education part. So I hope that I have been able to summary, that is give you a bird's eye view. Romba detailed கொடுக்க முடியல. We have a bird's eye view on school education and then higher education and other things which they have done.